Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason had a really good appearance against the LA Dodgers in Citi Field. He pitched for 7 innings. He allowed 2 runs, including a Yasmani Grandal home run, but only allowed 4 hits in total and collected 4 strikeouts. So he had an alright game, all things considered. Especially against a team that has historically punched him around, punched him in the face a little bit. So, looks like we got one more game in the month of June before we get into July. And, we'll just get straight to it. Bullpen day. What do we got? 12.6 velocity. Not terribly interested. Slider control. Probably need it. Might go for that, but not worried about it at this second. I think I figured out why I'm having so much trouble finding people to train up my hits per 9 cap. It's because the Mets don't have a whole lot of guys that are better at hits per 9 than Jason, which is kind of disappointing, really. So unfortunately, Jay's just going to have to make do with what he's got. Slider control, 12.6 break. That's going to take it right up to the cap on 12.6 break. And you know what? That's exactly what I want out of it. So let's do it.
Attaboy, good job.
Looks like poor Chris Flexman lost another one. I didn't show it to you last time. Well, I guess he didn't technically lose it. Actually, he pitched 5 2/3 and didn't allow a run. So, good on you, Chris. He's one of our bullpen guys that blew it. But he did lose his start last week. Yeah, against the Dodgers. So, sucks to be Chris. We'll just have to carry on, I guess. Okay, looks like our next game is going to be against the Baltimore Orioles of the American League East. Now, this is the first time Jason has faced against them, so we'll get to find out what he can do. A couple names that we might have seen in the past. I think Justin Upton was on the Angels team that we beat, or that beat us in his debut. Maybe a couple others, but other than that, it's an entirely new set of faces, so let's get it.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Jason Parham gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Yeah, Jason might have faced Kevin Pillar while he was on the Blue Jays, but I don't recall.
First offering on its way. First of 3 to
swing
start
and a
the
miss.
week.
First pitch of the game, not bad.
Missed for strike 1.
Another inside fastball. Well, he was late on the first one, so I might as well.
It's a swinging bunt up
little
the line.
bunt over to Kyle Seager.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Not good.
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there.
Mess.
My word.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Oh, dear. Not cool. Okay, well, now it's Edeni Echeverria, who, aside from having a really funny name, I don't know a whole lot about.
Here's Echeverria now as he hits one on a line to left.
Oh, good.
That's in there.
Cool.
Base hit. Pillar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Okay, that one was an unearned run because that guy should never have been on base to begin with.
It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Ready now for Baltimore, Kevin Lane. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second.
Well, for all your double play needs, try Caesar.
But it's not in time, and they'll just get the one.
That guy's fast.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Come on, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dan,
Jay.
Kenny Jansen is
Come
definitely
on.
consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled away.
Okay, that's one.
Now the 2-1. Takes a
Swing and
pass
a miss
and
at the
misses.
changeup.
That's strike two.
Okie dokie.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center.
Golly
And
gee
that's into
whiz.
the outfield for a one-out base
Not
hit.
good.
Lane rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. And they now
Crap.
lead by 2.
That one is earned.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Wow.
Striding in, Derek Dietrich to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Upton, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a line drive. But this is
Come
going
on,
to
Jay.
get
Let's get this back on track
It
here.
looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Lofted in the air out toward
Okay.
right center. Lagares
Can of
is under
corn
it.
to, who's that? Juan
He
Lagares?
hauls it in without
Back
any
from
trouble,
injury.
and
No,
there
wait,
are
that
two
was
away.
Jake Marisnik, who is out hurt, but Jake Marisnik is
And
back
now
in the
starting
lineup, actually.
lineup for the
So,
visiting
all
Baltimore
good.
Orioles. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walk, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
Striding into the box, Tim Beckham. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Okay, took the circle
there, and
change,
it's 0-1.
first pitch. That's fine.
Drilled down the line.
Oh, for frick's
And
sake.
that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The throw into second. But
These
he'll get in
guys
there with an RBI double.
have some pretty good bats, it
Always want
turns
to
out.
spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
My goodness. What's happened here today?
In now, Andrew Susak, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s.
I
Seven
mean,
homers
we're not even
and
out of the first
28
inning, and we're on the
RBIs.
seventh batter in the lineup.
Let's hold him right here.
Swung
Not,
on and
as they
missed.
say, Jason's
Outclassed
finest
by
work.
that fastball for a strike. Hit hard on the ground.
Right
to
at
second. Hernandez.
Cedar
Whipped this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Excuse me,
So
I
they
appear to
pick
be
up
having a
3
stroke
runs
here.
on 3 hits.
For all your
and 1 man left on
sticking
base.
a splint in your
On now
mouth
to the bottom
needs
of inning
try
number
Cesar
1.
Hernandez.
The O's lead this thing 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the
And
keys to
no runs
securing
in
a
the
win,
first.
they want to
Wow.
keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, one time, right now.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
What's the story here, Jay?
Go outs. Hey, one time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in
Okay.
time, and there's one
Not too
gone here
bad.
to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number
Stepping
30,
into the box, Andrew Heaney.
Well, this guy's an American
And
League
that's in there
pitcher,
for
so he
strike 1.
shouldn't be able to hit worth a dang.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
He has that in common with Jason, at least. Yeah.
One down, one down.
Going better. Come on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup
Try
and
the
the 0-2
slider
pitch.
inside on him.
Sharp slider
Well,
that
not
time.
quite.
Just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot.
Ooh, swing and
tough
a
take on a good
miss.
pitch.
That was swing.
Well, that's one
and a miss. He
strikeout
struck
anyway.
him
I got
out,
that
and it's
going
2
for
up,
me,
2 down
which is
to start
nice.
the second.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Okay, so top of the order. Let's try this again.
Kevin Pillar.
Into the box now.
You had
Kevin
no business
Pillar.
getting on base.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive it.
The 1-0. Finds the zone,
Okay.
strike 1.
Okay. There we go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Try a cutter away.
To 1 and 2 now.
You
Oh, here you go.
got the bat to that one. There's
Breaking
a
ball
swing and a
swung
miss on
in
one in the dirt.
And the throw
Get
to
off my
first
plate.
ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 3-0.
Okay, guys, come on, get some bats. Pick up your bats and get some runs across. Help me out here.
At the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Not so much, huh?
First offering on its way.
Here
Takes a
we
look
go.
at one
There we
catching
go,
the
Jay.
outside
That's
corner.
the way. That's the ticket.
Where's it first here?
Swung on and lifted in the
Can
air
of
to
corn
left
over
center.
there to Michael Conforto and left field.
Nimmo,
Or excuse me,
arranged
Brendan
to his
Nimmo
left
today.
as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Hey, we're only a game or two behind Atlanta. That's cool, right?
Ready now, Kevin Lane. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Kevin Lane.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
1-0 count. Here it is. Late that time for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here's the
Ooh, I
1-1
don't like that pitch.
Sent on the ground.
Right at Cesar
down to second.
Hernandez, though.
And very quickly there, they're 2
I'm going
gone
to
to
continue
start
to
the inning.
say, I can't talk today. I'm going to continue to saying Cesar Hernandez, even though I know full well his name is Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Justin
I
Upton.
apologize for
He'll
that.
try to follow up the double in his
Just
last
because my
at-bat
brain's
with another
broke.
big hit
That's all
right
there
here.
is to it.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Come on, get these ones inside.
1-1
Hit your
the
spots,
count
man.
now.
Down. One time right now. Here we go, guys.
Back
Ooh,
up the middle.
almost
And
nailed
that's
it,
through for
Jay.
another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So with
Okay.
that, the top of the third inning
2
will
out single.
continue at least one more batter. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Digging in,
Mason
Derek
Ibarra is a
Dietrich.
very pretty
Now
man.
batting.
I'm just
the
saying.
third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
2 down now.
First offering on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Ooh,
Hard hit
Caesar
ball to second.
did it.
Oh, what
Okay.
a stop on the slide.
Not a
Hey
problem.
now. One left for the Orioles, but they lead it 3-0.
Okay, time for Jason to make his mark on the game
Hey, we got one here, guys.
with that
Next for the
103
Mets,
batting
Jason
average.
Parham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jason Parham.
Sinker, curveball, changeup, four seam. Well,
Drive that pitch. Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Mets are still
right
looking for their
pitch,
first
wrong
hit of the
location.
ballgame.
Hey, let's go right here.
Ooh,
Got him to
and the
swing out of his
changeup.
shoes on that one.
Man, so
Nothing in 2.
nasty.
0-2.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Okay, what you got?
And a fastball
Oh,
swung
four
on
seam
and missed
up.
as he
Have a
just
seat,
reared
Jay.
back
Get
there.
comfortable.
2 away.
Boy, that's the best
Man.
pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss. And
Hey, no one down here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tim Beckham. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's ready.
Maybe
Here's the
the
first
AL
offering.
wouldn't be so bad, Jay.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive to
Oh,
center
dear.
field. That one's got a chance.
That is
Gone.
way
to
gone.
lead off the inning.
dang. My goodness.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 14 on the season, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Crap. And I pretty much middled that one too, so shoot.
Standing in
Well,
now,
not that I had
Andrew
much hope of
Susak.
it, but the quality start
He'll
is
take
out the
a look
window
a
at this
slider
point.
here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The 1-0.
As a side note, it seems like I have a lot of Orioles fans in my
Missed in
in
that strike one.
the bullpen, as it
4
were, in my
runs,
fan
5
base.
hits, and
So
no
you guys
errors
are
for
probably
the Orioles
enjoying the
so
show
far.
you're seeing here, and this is why I've been trying to hold off on making comparisons to the present day Baltimore
And a
Orioles,
half-hearted
because
attempt that time as he
I'm
broke
sure
the
you
plane
guys
of
would
play.
rather
It's a
not
ball
think
and 2
about them
strikes
whenever
now.
possible. But yeah, so far they're not doing too bad this year. I think they're at least in contention.
Hey, if it's high, let it fly.
I think they might be in contention for the
Breaking ball
AL
there is
wild
down.
card,
Good job of
second
laying
wild
off.
card
It's
spot.
back to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
All right, come after this one. No?
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full
Frick.
count now, 3-2.
All right, well, let's try this slider again. See if we can't get him to.
And he
Yes,
got
we
him.
can. Just going to have to take what we can get out of this one, it looks like.
Plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch
that
that
cutter.
catches the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Hit out towards second.
Bouncer over to Cesar Hernandez.
And that's the second out. So stepping in, Andrew Heaney. He'll look to bounce
Yeah,
back.
this sucker,
after
he's probably going to
striking
go
out his
9
last
innings
time
today.
up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. First pitch fastball swung on
There
and
we
missed
go.
0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Line toward the alley and left center.
Oh, and the pitcher
And
got
the
a
pitcher's
hit.
got
My
himself
goodness.
a base hit.
No runner, cut it.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Man, Jason. I mean, I knew your date didn't go so well last night, but gee whiz.
Kevin Pillar.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. A little bouncer. 0 for 2 for
Gotta
him.
get
to
your
this
head in the
point.
game, man.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And a whiff at a
I know
good
you're a
slider that
21-year-old
time.
man and you're trying to figure things
you're
out,
facing
but
a
you're
guy
also
with
being
this many
paid the
pitches
better
in his
part of
repertoire, I say throw
$800,000 a year to
everything
play
out,
baseball
0-2, he's sitting
for,
fastball.
6 months. So,
Let's go.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
get your head in the
And
game,
it's
man.
fouled away. Heaney is off at first with 2 away.
All right, slider outside. You betcha. Put one right in the corner. See if we can't get that strikeout.
1-1.
No, we
Baseline.
can't, but it's
a foul ball, and the count
right
holds
outside.
it 0-2.
Right outside the baseline.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches
Oh,
just
man,
off the plate.
Jay.
This is
Get
every
this guy.
pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Skied down the left field line.
Ooh, that's okay.
And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to
Over to
short.
Ahmed
Chiquini
Rosario.
scoops it up, and he'll go the short
Got
way
rid of
to
him
retire the
at
side.
last.
It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of inning
Oh, this is
number
going to
4
be
we
a short
go.
one for
the
Jay
Orioles
today.
are on top, 4-0.
All right, here we go now.
Here's Echeverria now. 1 for 2 with a base hit
And
back in the
still
first
no
inning of
runs.
play.
Goodness gracious.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Line shot
Ooh,
to
right at
first, and
Mason
there's one
Ibarra.
away.
Got him out. Not bad.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lane.
First delivery to him on the way.
There's a swing and a
just
miss.
behind
Won a few
lively
tonight.
fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Foul tip held on
foul
to
tip.
behind the plate. It's
Okay.
strike 2.
Got
After
you reaching
that
on a
swing, you
slider.
just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hey, all right, here we go
Here
now.
comes the
How about
0-2
another one?
pitch. And a slider's in the dirt
Not
as
so
he
much,
lays
huh?
off it for a ball.
That's
Okay.
back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled off.
Well, there's that fastball. I'm not going to be up here much longer. Let's use our showtime aggressively. Change up inside.
And here's a changeup
just
in
stood
there
there
for
and
a
watched
called
it.
third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Justin Upton now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Justin Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Yeah, I don't plan to give him too much to hit.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
There's a strike.
That's good.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And the
Ooh,
changeup
right
just
off
missed
the
the
plate,
inside
Jay.
corner.
What's the story here?
Come on, big guy.
Missed with a
Oh,
breaking
wow.
ball.
Come on, Jay.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul
Okay,
ball,
so
and it's full
that's
now at 3
gone.
and 2.
So
Classic change of speeds right there.
do it
Through
again.
the hitter's timing.
3-2. Low outside slider. Get that swing and miss. Come on.
And a
You
slider
betcha.
swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
And that's almost certainly going to be Jay's day today.
Adam Eaton will grab a bat and hit for the
Yep.
pitcher here.
So it's a short, disappointing game today, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that, but sometimes you just stink it up. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Survey says...
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now.
Well, it
days
wasn't
to use
exactly
a
Jason's
ton of
worst
pitchers to
performance
get through a
ever, but he's
game.
going to want
And
to
it
shower
took
this
6
one
here
off
to
and
get the
forget
job
it.
done, but hey, they'll
He
do
pitched
whatever
for
they can
5
to get a
innings and
W.
allowed 6 hits,
4-2
including
the
a
final
Tim
score
Beckham
tonight.
homer.
The Baltimore
He
Orioles jumped out
loses
to
one,
an
and he
early
goes
lead
to
in the
8
first
and 6
never
on
looked
the
back.
season, and
Andrew
he goes
Heaney
to
earns his
17 and
fifth winner of the
26 in
year.
his career.
Brett
His
Cecil
season
wraps it up
ERA
with
has
a
gone to
save, his 17th
2.58.
on the
His
year.
RA9,
So
which
that'll put a wrap on
accounts
things
for all
here this
runs
evening.
allowed,
From
is
our
at
partners Dan
2.82.
Plesac and Mark
While his
DeRosa on that
FIP
excursion.
has
This has
gone
been a
up to
special presentation of MLB
2.51,
The
but his
Show.
XFIP
For more,
has
follow us on
dropped
Twitter
to
at MLB The
3.46.
Show.
So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.